Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. So let's just dive right into what is literally the ultimate e-commerce nightmare. You know the exact feeling I'm talking about. You've spent hours tweaking campaigns, agonizing over the creatives, and it's working. You're actually getting clicks. You're getting visitors. But then you pull up your bank account and it's completely empty. We call this the leaky funnel mystery. And honestly, the data shows this is absolutely the most dangerous position a store owner can be in. Why? Because you think you're doing everything right, but there's this invisible thing silently assassinating your sales every single day. I mean, be honest, how many times have you sat there just aggressively hitting refresh on your Shopify dashboard, hoping, praying that the numbers have magically updated? You launch an ad, you watch the traffic spike, and then absolute crickets. Zero add to carts, zero checkouts. It's like people are flooding into your digital storefront, looking around, and then just immediately turning around and walking right out the door, leaving no trace. It is unbelievably frustrating, right? It just feels like you're literally setting cash on fire. Well, here's the hard truth hidden in the data. That is not a traffic problem. That is a trust problem. Listen, if people are clicking your ads, congratulations, you've already solved the traffic equation. Your ads are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're buying attention. But the second those visitors arrive, there's this invisible issue silently killing their desire to actually buy anything. The post-click experience. That is where this battle is actually won or lost. So let's get into our first major area, clicks but no cash. We really need to unpack what's happening in this post-click disconnect. We kind of need to run a forensic investigation on your user journey here. We have to figure out exactly where the disconnect is happening between your ad account spending the money and your bank account actually receiving it. The core symptom we're looking at, visitors leaving like your store never even existed in the first place. Now, the data reveals there are 5 very specific invisible killers on your website. But before we've even diagnosed those, we gotta look slightly upstream. We have to understand why your ads might be underperforming right out of the gate, even if your creatives are absolutely top tier. And that brings us to what I call the algorithm death loop. This is all about surviving Meta's 2025 updates. Look, the Facebook algorithm in 2025 operates completely differently than it used to. Machine learning has evolved big time. Meta no longer rewards you for having the coolest targeting hacks. Nope. It rewards you for having the best landing experience. The algorithm cares way more about what happens after the click. So here is the exact punishment cycle you might actually be trapped in right now. Step 1, a user clicks your ad. Great. Step 2, they land on your store and they bounce in under 10 seconds. Not great. Step 3, Facebook's algorithm clocks that poor post-click behavior and it silently starts showing your ad to lower quality audiences. And then step 4, bam, your CPM skyrocket, your click-through rate tanks, and your ad costs go straight through the roof. You're spending way more, getting way less, and you probably have zero idea why. Okay, so how do we break out of this? Let's talk about fixing the ad offer by answering objections before the click even happens. The absolute fastest way to fix your ad performance isn't necessarily shooting a fancy new video or just blindly throwing more budget at it. It's actually a mindset shift, moving from selling to speaking. Think about it. If your ad just says, buy our skincare set, you're just pushing a product. Who cares, right? But if your ad says why your skin isn't clearing up even when you're doing everything right, wow, now you're speaking directly to a silent, incredibly real frustration. You're not pitching anymore. You're addressing a real-life outcome. The stores that are completely crushing it right now, they lead with value. They handle all those little internal objections before the customer even thinks about clicking. To put that into perspective, let me give you a quick case study. We saw a client in the beauty niche hit a 4.1 return on ad spend. Now get this, they were previously stuck at a 1.4 ROS. They were barely breaking even. But without touching their budget and actually barely even tweaking the creative itself, they totally restructured their offer. They led with the exact problem their customer was agonizing over, and they threw in a high perceived value bonus that honestly cost them almost nothing to fulfill. And the result? In under 3 weeks, their ROS jumped to over a 4. Why? Because the angle changed, the post-click behavior improved massively, and the algorithm rewarded them for it. But wait, there's another silent killer hiding in your ads, ad fatigue, combined with offer repetition. See, most people will just rotate their visuals. They'll swap out a picture or a video, but they keep the exact same message. To fix this, you've got to rotate your emotional angles. You really need to test these 3 specific hooks: the fear of loss, the desire for status, and frustration with their current solution. Run all 3 of those, let the data tell you what's actually hitting home, and then just double down on the winner. It literally breathes completely new life into dying campaigns. All right, moving down the funnel, let's look at the 3-second trust test and how to survive that hypercritical post-click judgment. So when someone finally lands on your store, their brain makes a lightning-fast decision. I'm talking under 3 seconds. And here's the kicker. They aren't asking themselves if they want the product yet. No, they're asking, can I trust this place? And if the answer's no, boom, they're gone forever. So your first hurdle is killer number 1, the hero section. This is the very first thing they see on your page. If your headline says something like, welcome to our store, or shop the latest collection, you've already lost them. Scratch that approach entirely. You need to speak to the pain, not the product. For example, take a super bland headline like, glow with natural skincare. Change that to, finally, skincare that actually works for sensitive skin. See the difference? You change one line, speak directly to the pain, and suddenly, the sales start rolling in. Moving on to the second invisible killer, a total lack of authentic social proof. Now, you do not want those fake-looking, generic 5-star reviews. Nobody believes those anyway. You want genuine, raw customer sentiment. Things like, this is real, this works, I'm so glad I bought it. But here is the massive secret most store owners completely miss. Don't just bury your reviews way down at the bottom of your product page. You need to make this social proof ubiquitous. Put it everywhere. Put it right up in the heroes section, slap it in the cart, integrate it into the checkout flow. Anytime a little bit of doubt might creep into the buyer's mind, a real customer's voice should be sitting right there, ready to squash it. Okay, the third killer is your product page itself. Honestly, it's usually either doing way too much or way too little. It's either this chaotic, overwhelming mess of 17 paragraphs with a hidden buy button, or it's literally 3 empty lines of text. Your product page has exactly one job, okay? Remove every single doubt and then show them the button. That's it. It's not there to write a novel, it's not there to impress them with fancy jargon, it's just there to methodically erase objections, so making that next step is incredibly, undeniably obvious. Which leads us perfectly into our final phase, erasing purchase friction. This is all about stopping cart abandonment dead in its tracks. Listen, it is an absolute tragedy, literally a tragedy, to lose a customer who already has their credit card in their hand simply because your website is too annoying to deal with. 78%. That was the staggering checkout abandonment rate of one particular client we looked at. 78%. Why? Because they had a million form fields and they actually forced users to create an account. It's maddening. That's our fourth invisible killer, checkout friction. By simply stripping down those form fields, totally removing the forced account creation, and just plugging in trusted, easy options like Apple Pay and PayPal, their abandonment rate plummeted from 78% down to 41% in a single week. It's simple math, really. Less friction means more money in your pocket. And finally, our fifth invisible killer, mobile speed and optimization. You know, up to 75% of your store traffic is probably coming from a mobile device right now. Think about that. If your mobile site speed is lagging, if the layout gets all clunky and breaks, or if your buttons are just too small to easily tap with a thumb, those visitors are gone. And guess what? They are definitely not coming back. The data strongly suggests you need to go audit your store on your actual phone today, just to see what your customers are really experiencing in the palm of their hands. So let's just quickly bring this all together. Here are the 5 interconnected fixes. You need a pain-focused hero section, ubiquitous social proof spread across the whole site, an objection-free product page, a totally frictionless checkout experience, and flawless mobile speed. When you fix these 5 specific things, you build trust incredibly fast. And when you build trust, your conversions shoot up. That feeds beautiful, high-quality post-click data right back into the Meta algorithm, which then supercharges your ad performance all over again. It is just this beautiful, highly profitable ecosystem when you get it right. All right, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. Take a hard look at your storefront, look at your ads, and ask yourself honestly, is your store just selling a product, or is it actively building trust? Because heading into 2025, trust is literally the only currency that actually converts into cash. So go audit your funnel, fix those invisible leaks, and just watch what happens. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning out there. See ya!